Hello, Virgo. Thank you guys for joining me here to the extended portion of the reading. So let's get into this a little bit deeper, see what additional messages Spirit has for you, advice as well, to balance out this shit. Okay? Oh, okay. Well, I love that to start. The Eight of Swords and the World come out here. It fell, all right? Just fell right on out here. Eight of Swords here, this is removing ourselves from a mental prison, a trap. This is very Gemini energy, that mercurial sister or brother, sibling, non-binary, for you, Virgo. So releasing from this trap, the World also is finishing up a cycle. I feel like this is a major cycle for you guys. This process of, I feel like you're so close to manifesting something very, very important you've been working on for a while, you've been wanting for a while, and being thwarted by your own feelings of lack or resistance to patience, right? Something not coming to fruition fast enough and it causing feelings of fear and lack for survival. I can totally relate. Okay, can totally relate. So hang in there, Virgo. Let's see. But I feel like in hanging on for this ride, pushing through, this is like the last push. This is the close of that chapter where you will see yourself through to the other side, and that is going to make a huge difference in how you pursue manifesting in the future. So Seven of Swords here at the bottom to start, additional message. This is very sneaky theft kind of behavior. So like I was just talking about, I feel like this is that self-betrayal where you betray yourself right before the end, right before something comes into reality, comes to this manifested point where you benefit from your hard work. It's like you trip up at the finish line. Yeah, let's keep going here. So Five of Cups, yes, comes in to clarify the Two Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. The start of these opportunities, this balancing the positive and negative. Five of Cups here is disappointment. It is a focus on disappointment. There's a need to turn away from what it is that has felt disappointing. Like you're not ignoring, like I said in the main reading, you're not ignoring that something may be there as far as negative. It's important to validate your own experience, but that doesn't mean that you have to or should sit in that moment, right? And that's what this is. They're sitting in that moment, drinking. They're feeling miserable because of the misery that is around them. But because of that, they're bringing more misery into their life. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit, can we get some more information here on the Five of Cups? Or the Five of Cups, please. Eight of Swords. So this is your trap. This is where you feel stuck. And then Five of Pentacles at the bottom here too. This is being left out in the cold. You have the key though, right here, okay? The key is being illuminated for you on how to exit from this situation. Let yourself in or let yourself out, wherever you are. But the Eight of Swords is all about you being the one who has put yourself in this place, and not as a point of blame. It's more illumination, like I said, with the Five of Cups there. You're being shown that it is this act of sitting in your own misery, maybe even celebrating it, like I think going out to the bar, and it doesn't have to just be alcohol. Using anything in this material realm to solidify the disappointment, like eating too much, gambling, Could be an addiction to anything, you know, sex, alcohol, and it doesn't even have to be an addiction, I guess. Drugs, something that just like makes you feel bad. It encourages this feeling of disappointment. Like maybe you don't normally drink and you just drank a shit ton, and the next day you feel disappointment. That disappointment, that entire activity is the Eight of Swords. The whole point of that was to put you in a place where you are feeling validated in that disappointment. Because whatever you focus on is also comes to fruition, okay? So, can we get some more advice here on this, please? Eight of Swords, Spirit. Communicate, receive, and express the truth. So for some of you, I feel like this is very much for you. Mercury, right? This is about communication, the planet of communication. Recognition, admiration for your hard work is coming. In pushing through this, like I said, this is like the final push. This is the place where you need to be honest with yourself. How are you contributing to something falling apart at the end? There's always going to be trial and tribulation, right? Nothing is ever really going to be easy because it requires that we champion our experience by using the higher mind to overcome lower animal impulses. That is a theme throughout the tarot pretty consistently. And that's not easy to do. But the world, especially with that popping out, that is, you have learned all of the lessons that the major arcana, the Fool, has gone through the entire journey. They have learned to overcome their lower animal impulses with their higher mind, with their higher experience. They have learned how to balance this masculine and feminine within them. So in receiving and expressing the truth, I feel like that is where you are right now. Like, be honest with yourself where you need to adjust something, right? Okay, so yes, the World and Death coming through now. This is your good stuff. So you had the Hierophant and the High Priestess. A lot of major arcana too, you guys. Jeez. Sheesh. Death comes through. So Death, this is, again, you guys are like, this is the final push. So Death is about destruction. Yeah, it's transition. But destruction is not possible without creation being all right on its coattails, happening at exactly the same time. Creation is not possible without destruction. Death is not just about endings. Death is also about beginnings. So it's moving into this place, having the pregnant possibility here in your subconscious. Something is ending so that something can begin. And it's like that process of that shift is where, and I'm going to include myself there, you guys, because I've definitely been struggling with that too. That transition is where we're getting caught up, or we're getting hitting a snag, you know what I'm saying? So there is a need, I just feel brought back to the challenge of temperance here. There's a need to go with the flow, to let that, let that in, let death in. Any more information here? Three of Pentacles. So this is success in working with others, and justice here at the bottom. Like you're requesting for balance to happen, but then when balance starts happening, you resist it, is what I'm feeling. So being in the good stuff here, the way through this to receive that higher spiritual evolution, access to the manifesting realms in a positive way, you have to release control of the outcome, right? It is this focus on positivity over negativity. That is something you can control. But Three of Pentacles here, this is, I feel for some of you, working with a counselor may be helpful, right? Maybe you need some help in how you manage those thoughts and those energies. Tain't no shame. Okay, I see my counselor tomorrow. I can't wait. It's been a long week. Can't wait. Poor gal. I'm just kidding. Oh, manifestation, law of attraction, thoughts become things. Yes, that's what we're talking about here in the good stuff. And then passions, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. It's that component, and Garuda Saparna was talking about that, and divine counterpart as well. Yes. To follow your heart is what Garuda is saying. To not let the ego take over. The ego is where that fear and that negativity is trying to come through and tell you whatever. You can't do this. You won't survive. Struggle will be a constant part of what is going on. And there's always going to be a pressure, like with death and rebirth. There's always going to be a little pinch, okay, when things transition. But they don't have to be a struggle. That struggle is what's going on inside of you. It's that resistance, okay? When we release, that is when this manifestation comes through in the way that you want it to. Manifestation is going to happen regardless, like I said, with the fertile nature of the high priestess subconscious, positive or negative, it's happening. So you're just being requested to manifest with your heart and not your ego, okay? That is when the good shit is coming for you. It's coming, Virgo. So 2 of Cups here and King of Cups being in what's hidden, this relationship, this idea of being the cause of the storm and not because of the storm, okay? Need to trademark that. That was a good one. Thank you, Spirit. Lovely. So Queen of Pentacles comes through here to clarify. Queen of Pentacles, speaking of fertile, she is a fertile creative force as well. So you guys are being shown how to manifest, how to get over this hump, the last push, okay? She is choosing very specifically the components that she wants in her life, and she is happy and peaceful because of that, and she is happy to share that information with others on how to do that as well. That's so interesting. Okay. What I'm hearing is like you're being shown, you're being taught how to become a part of the right army. Okay, Spirit. Like when you are a force for good, then more good comes into the world. When you realize that you are and can be that force for good, you're able to help others realize that within themselves as well. Okay. Any other information here? What's hidden? What Virgo doesn't see coming? Please, Spirit. 8 of Cups. So this is like leaving something behind, moving away from something. What I feel you don't see coming with the sun here is the sun. You don't see the new day coming. Because there's still this process of needing to leave something behind. This is the truth that you need to receive and express. It's this process of getting caught up, of getting tangled in what has prevented you from manifesting, finishing what it is that you really want. Ace of Cups here at the bottom too. So protecting what your heart wants. That passion's here. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. What you don't see coming is your heart leading you to where you want to be. Oh, I love that. Any other info? I feel like there's one more. 9 of Wands. Don't be afraid to fail, you guys. Yeah. Be spontaneous. Go try again. If you failed in the past in manifesting something, it is only failure if you let it stay there, right? So there is a request to get back up and try again. Page of Cups here at the bottom. Don't let those feelings overwhelm you. King of Cups was there, finding that centered balance. Don't let feelings overwhelm you. Boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. Yes. So we're learning emotional control here, you guys. Yes, yes. And divine counterpart again. Y'all, there's a divine counterpart. Keep your eyes peeled. There's a divine counterpart. So back into your challenge here. You had the 3 of Wands and Temperance. So that pregnant pause. Being impatient, waiting for something to finish manifesting. You. Going with the flow. You have the Hermit. So the Hermit here, clarifying the challenge. The biggest challenge with all of this is you realizing that the truth, receiving, expressing the truth here, the truth is inside you and has been this whole time. The ninth key, the 9 here with the Hermit, is the first like spiritual echelon that the Fool crosses, okay, in this journey. So the challenge here is that process. Because you had the Hierophant, that is that spiritual evolution, like I said, in your good stuff. You are working towards that, but a part of the challenge is also realizing that your guiding light that you are searching for out here is inside you. You have access to that, and maybe that's something that you feel it doesn't make sense or is a strange concept. Spirit, talk to me more about the Hermit, please, for Virgo. How does Virgo approach this challenge? Page of Swords. The Wheel here at the bottom. Things are about to get good, you guys. This working through this challenge, things is gonna get good, okay? Page of Swords here. This is a request to become curious, and that is that's where the Hermit finds that light, because they become curious. I wonder if the light's in here. It's been inside me this whole damn time. That is what the Page of Swords is doing. I also feel there is an encouragement to not like covet your neighbor, to not envy where somebody else may be experiencing success that you want. Like somebody else's success does not take away from your success. To use that as an opportunity to know that success is possible. Okay. Any other encouragement here for Virgo? Leap of faith. Taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. And that's kind of what's going on. She's not really taking a leap here. She's walking across that sword, but there is faith that's needed. I feel like with this card, walking across a sword, she has faith that she's good. Her ideas, the birds are going to help her. Again, the ego. Quieting the ego down and continuing to follow the heart. That's kind of what I feel like with this. She's not walking with ego. She's walking with faith by her heart. Fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Ish. So, the energy that you need, you guys, all right, to reach your highest outcome here, you had the Queen of Wands. So not letting your limitations define you. 10 of Cups comes in to clarify this. This is a connection to the divine. This is love. So what you need here is love, sweet love. Faith in the divine, which is also a part of you. Those are those components of the High Priestess, the palm and the pomegranate, like I was talking about. It's a divine masculine and feminine within yourself. Connecting to those components inside of yourself allows you to connect to those components outside of yourself as well. This also allows you to develop the community, the unit, the family that you want. Oh, Virgo, yay. Queen of Swords. So there's a need to be honest as well. This has been coming through, receive and express the truth. To gain clarity on a situation, I do feel that there's an importance, though, so the Queen and King of Swords can be icy. It can be shut off from their heart. I do feel there is an encouragement, especially with the 10 of Cups, to make sure that you're connecting to your heart as well. In this pursuit for truth, which is what the Queen is doing, she's good at it. Make sure that you're also connecting to your heart. What is your heart saying? Expressing and receiving that truth is not just your ego, right? It's not just your logic, what's going on. What is your heart saying as well? You have the Moon here at the bottom. This is going to be your fears, your dreams. There was the 9 of Swords that came through earlier with nightmares and insomnia in the main reading. Pay attention to your dreams. Like what is coming through? Like what is really the fear? I guess is what I'm getting at. Overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. Don't let this knock you down. Get right on back up, Virgo. This is important for you. So Four of Pentacles, this is the energy that is blocked. That scarcity mentality, that focus on surviving. And because of that, there are situations that are coming through that are encouraging you to feel more in survival mode, right? Ten of Wands comes in to clarify that. You're carrying too much. You're being encouraged to keep going, but you need to release something. It's that weight, that monkey that's on your back. It's a crow, but the monkey on your back, you know, that is weighing you down. It's causing you to feel like everything is pulling you down. Everything is a survival experience. And it's not. That's the energy. We got to release it, okay? Got to release it. Nine of Cups and Six of Wands. So Nine of Cups is your wish granted here by the universe. It's this personal satisfaction. Six of Wands here, this is recognition as well. Being celebrated for what it is that you've come through. And I feel that this is something that others will recognize, but it's also something that you have to recognize inside of yourself first. Instead of looking at everything that you've come through as like it's all just been this, you know, it's been a struggle, this or that, shifting that from a negative perspective to a positive perspective. Look at what I have come through, right? Look at what I've accomplished. I've championed myself through. But to believe in magic is what comes through here for this. To believe that this is possible for you, because it is, absolutely. Soulmate, the divine will provide you with love when you're ready. Maybe this is your wish. This is what you're trying to manifest. And like you're getting just to that point where you're like, you're patient, whatever, you're working on your shit, and then you just get to a point where you're frustrated, like I'm tired of freaking waiting, you know? Rest at the bottom here, listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. That is something I know personally for me that will instantly set me off, make it difficult to remain patient if I am not getting my sleep, if I'm not taking care of myself physically in that way. So Virgo, you guys, you have your work cut out for you. You can do this though, okay? I love you so much, and I will see you all very soon. Have a beautiful week. Bye.